Have you ever said yes when every part of you wanted to say no? You didn't want to go out, you didn't want to take on that task, but still you agreed and smiled because you didn't want to disappoint them, because you wanted them to like you. And then you go home, exhausted, tired, and overthinking every single word, and thinking that why is it that everybody else's needs comes first while your needs always come the last. You wonder why you keep everybody else's happiness above your own. Now see, the truth is that being kind is a very beautiful thing. But when you do it without boundaries, it's called people pleasing. And today I'm going to show you how you can break free from this without losing yourself or without losing respect from others. Because when you stop people pleasing, something magical happens. You don't lose people, you lose the wrong people. Hi, my name is Rekha and I make videos about self-help and productivity. If you are interested in any of those topics, make sure you stick around and subscribe to this channel. A lot of times in the past, I have justified my people-pleasing behavior by saying that, oh, I'm just a good person, I'm a nice human being, I like to help others. Whereas the truth was that I was too afraid that people will not like me, I was too afraid of being alone, I was too afraid of being left out. But there is a very fine line between being selfless and being self-sabotaging. So first of all, let's talk about the signs of people pleasing so you know what it exactly looks like. You say yes to extra work or helping people even when from deep inside you know that you don't want to do it or your own plate is full and you don't have time or bandwidth to do it. You laugh on jokes that you don't want to, maybe because the joke is at your expense or maybe because that is not the kind of humor you like. You are there for people when they need you, but in the process you end up hating or resenting yourself for abandoning your own needs and wants. You go to places where you don't want to go just to fit in, or you do things out of peer pressure and then regret it later. If that sounds like any of you, then stick around. Stop scrolling in the background, take a deep breath, and pay attention. Because on the surface, people pleasing looks like kindness, but deep inside it eats you. See, the problem with people pleasing is the more we do it, the more invisible we become. We train others to overlook our needs and boundaries, and in the process, we end up losing ourselves, our values, our opinions, and even our own identity. We can't trust ourselves anymore because we have betrayed ourselves so many times that in our heart we don't feel safe and confident by ourselves. We chase the wrong people and push away the right ones. And the worst part is that after a while, you don't even recognize who you really are. And that is why breaking out of this mindset is so important. It's not about saying no to others, it's about saying yes to yourself. It is about reclaiming your time, peace, and self respect. Because if you don't, people will keep taking and you will keep giving until there is nothing left of you. Now, the question is, if it hurts so much, then why do we still keep doing it? So let's go deep. It's not because you're weak. It's because somewhere along the way you learned that love had conditions. Maybe as a child you only felt noticed or seen when you achieved, behaved, or performed in a certain way. So your brain has wired this belief that I will only be loved if I perform, if I please them. And that old script, it is still running in your adult life. But you can rewire it. And today in this video, I'm going to share with you the major mindset shifts and the habits that you need to develop in order to get out of this mindset. So watch till the very end because this is going to be some deep talk. I used to be the classic yes girl. If someone needed help, I was there. If a friend wanted to vent for hours, I listened even when I was falling apart. And no, I didn't do all of this just because I cared for them. I did it because I thought that if I say no, they will stop liking me. They will stop hanging out with me. I just wanted to be liked. I was afraid that I will be left out. But slowly, I realized that the more I bent over backwards for people, the less they valued me. And most importantly, the less I valued myself. That's when I learned that people pleasing does not earn love, it earns exhaustion. And it took me some time to get out of this mindset, to learn the what's and how's. What I'm going to share with you in this video today has helped me get clarity on my boundaries, and I'm sure it will help you too. Any inner change starts with an awareness. So first of all, you have to become aware and acknowledge that yes, I do have a people pleasing tendency, that people are not obliged to like me just because I am going extra, way beyond my limits to be there for them. I have the choice to say no. I choose to be a part of that process, not only because I'm a good person, but also because I want to be liked. They practice their right and freedom to choose what they want. It was me who abandoned myself, not them. Real transformation starts when you start taking responsibility of your actions and their consequences. So now let's talk about the major mindset shifts. Number one, Forgive your past. See, now there is obviously an underlying reason why you feel like performing for others, which was in your childhood. And because of that, you may be subconsciously holding some kind of a grudge for the people, for your caretakers, or for your parents, because you are blaming them for your bad childhood, your trauma, or something like that. But the truth is that they loved you even when they did not show it. They cared for you, they loved you, and they only wanted the best for you. It's just that they didn't know any better. They too were learning along the way, and maybe they made some mistakes here and there. So you have to understand that and forgive them. Not for them, but for yourself. Because it will give you freedom. Say this to yourself, and if possible, say it out loud. That even if I feel broken in some way today because of you, I choose to forgive you. I choose to forgive you. Because I choose to break free from this pattern of the past and embrace a new life. I choose not to be defined by my past anymore. And I am creating a brand new and better future for myself. Which brings me to mindset shift number 2. Create a new identity. Once you have shed your past, it is now time for you to build a new identity for yourself. This new person that you're becoming, she does not care about the opinions of others. She is okay with people not liking her because what is important is for her to like herself. She trusts herself, likes her own company more than anybody else, and surrounds herself with people who love and respect her for who she is and not for what she can do for them. This mindset shift is your first step to get into that new identity. Now, along with this mindset shifts, you also need to adopt new habits. So let's talk about them. Habit number 1, pause before yes. First of all, you have to learn when to say yes and when to say no. You are so used to agreeing and saying yes all the time that your immediate, almost impulsive response is always to say yes. So now, in order to set your boundaries and take the right call every single time, you have to learn when to say yes and when to say no. And that will only happen when you give yourself some space and time to think. So for the next time when someone asks for something, just take a pause. Take that space and time to think. Be conscious in that space and then respond. And I know you will feel the urge to respond immediately. So what you can do is just give a simple response like, let me think and get back to you. That way you can buy some time and have clarity of your thoughts. And then even if you choose to say yes, you will know that it is a genuine yes and not a pressured yes. That way you will not regret later. And remember that every yes you say to someone else is a no that you say to yourself. So make sure it's worth it. Habit number 2, learn to say no. Most of the times we end up saying yes because we don't know how to say no. As recovering people pleasers, we are afraid that we may upset other people. We don't know how they will react. So it is very important to be grounded and learn how to say no. So what happens is sometimes we start over apologizing. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't make it. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't do it. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't be there. But why do you want to apologize? Why do you want to apologize for stating your boundaries and stating something that is clearly not your fault? You are not doing anything wrong. Sometimes people pleasers shrink themselves by over apologizing. And on the other hand, sometimes we are too direct, which may come off as being rude or aggressive. And we don't want either of that. We are here to respectfully state our boundaries and not to disrespect or hurt someone else's feelings. And there was a time when I used to oscillate between both of these modes and be confused as to what is the correct way to communicate. And that is when one of my friends taught me another way to respond, which is to be assertive. If you Google it, assertion is a confident statement of fact or belief. And that is exactly what you have to do. Just state without being sorry or rude. So instead of saying, I'm sorry, I can't, you can say, I appreciate you asking, but I won't be able to. That's it. Polite, firm, no apology. So if you want to say no to extra work, you can say, I won't be able to take this right now as my plate is full, but I can try later. Assertive makes you sound confident and grounded. The first time I tried this, I thought people will hate me. But what actually happened is they started respecting me even more. Because boundaries don't push people away, they teach people how to treat you. Habit number 3, reframe your self worth. As people pleasers, we often have issues with our self worth. So now, as we start taking a stand for ourselves and getting clarity on our own boundaries, something inside us will change. And that change will be confusing. We will start doubting ourselves. At that point, I want you to remember that your value is not tied to how much you are useful to others. We often believe that love must be earned through sacrifice and struggle, but that is not the truth. You have to learn to know yourself and find out who you are without external validation. And one habit that helped me tremendously with this is journaling. You can use a journal to reflect on your thoughts, reflect on your failures, track your progress, and just think out loud. Use journaling to figure out your boundaries. I have made an entire video on journaling on my channel. You can check it out and learn for yourself which way of journaling works for you and how you can get started. I will put the link in the description. Ask yourself, If I say no, how will this person react? Will they understand or will they throw tantrums? And would this person still respect me? And if the answer is no, then that person was never really worth being in your life in the first place. They were only being with you as per their convenience and not because they admired you for the beautiful, unique person that you are. You don't have to be agreeable to be lovable. The right people will love you for your truth and authenticity and not for your compliance or obedience. You don't have to keep draining yourself to be enough. The moment you stop people pleasing, you will feel lighter, more authentic, and the people who truly matter will still be there by your side. Because your worth was never in their yes, it was always in you. And remember, you don't lose people by saying no. You lose the fear of being unloved. And that's the most freeing yes that you will ever give to yourself. If this resonated with you, make sure you try the pause before yes rule today and let me know in the comments about your journey. I would love to hear. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.